Hi, greetings, hello from abroad and wherever you might be. Let us come here. I use this platform as a form of therapy, venting, my frustrations, that instead of bottling it up. Um, what I came to address or vent about is certain things that I've dedicated myself to the past week or so. I made measures to request from made measures to request from people um say like to give me time to have done, give me some funds to have done to keep up what I'm doing so I could have finished my research and start doing what I needed to do. What the thing is, what I was doing, I was applying, I was doing research on online jobs. I see that there would me I see that I could apply. Like I want to express that I've been so dismal. I've done interviews, I've gone through, and I certainly can. I'm just so depressed. That's why I'm finding a difficult time and to talk, and it's so much pressure. Like it's a hurdle to overcome. Like now I am under this in this stressful situation and still trying to be eloquent to a standard where I can get these basically get through with the interview and be certified enough to seem certified enough to now I want them to offer me the job. So give me the job. You know, mm, the problem is now because it's an online niche now. I thought, hey, I done my research. Hey, let us acquire PayPal, right? I know PayPal, I thought my thoughts was I can use a PayPal and then figure out the stuff later upon the PayPal we're getting it assigned to um a MasterCard or a Visa card, right? I thought I could have start working on getting paid now, right? Applying for these jobs, and when I get the job and somewhere down the line I figure out with the card, God, there is going to be money in this account. And I can, it's just I would have to manipulate the money and manipulate the money to now have access to it. So I say if I can send somebody something, I make them cash it out for me, right? Make them cash it out for me. And then I have the money and I do what I have to do, right? Whether I need to travel or whatever, you know. And that's that was my big idea on getting this sorted out, getting myself sorted out, or what was done to me by my family and society is really horrendous, and others so dependent on the generosities of others. That's literally what I'm surviving on, you know. is very scary when it feels as if your time is up. You know, it's not in my head. It don't feel as if it's in my head. Cause say for instance, I lose contact. This is like me, this is one medium that I used to decompress. At one point I was very shameful for it. You know, when I begun, it was very made me very torn that I come on the internet to just show that I'm unloved, I'm unwanted, I'm being done dirty by my family and people in society in my country. You know, it was very hard. You know, it was very hard, and then especially the fact with certain people that I was dealing with at the time doing me such horrendous way, putting me online, exposing me. I had not done this person nothing. This person was trying to bring me into some form of a cult, or, I don't really know. I still try not to think about it. It's just debauchery. And at the time I was very young, and I'm not, I don't know what this person, I felt like this person only had bad intentions for me. This person to me was a normal person that I had encountered, right? And start talking back and forth through WhatsApp and stuff like that, and then the person, after a while, the person introduced me to, it was a female, right? It was a female. Like, I was trying to confide in her, and so she could have console me because I was going through a lot. I never know what to do really in my life. She made it seem like she wanted a relationship and stuff like that. It made me feel some kind of way. Made me feel like having some kind of self worth or self body, or you know. So I was really appreciative of the fact that she go so far, and go that far, because she wasn't she never looked bad. She never looked like, she looked very attractive, generally, generally. But when you get down to the real core of who she is, because she just had been playing this whole fictitious character, because she catfished me, gave me a fake name. Who she was not the person I knew. Cause if I knew what she was and what she was about, I wouldn't have been with her. But she found it insulting that, I never wanted nothing to do with her afterwards, because she was trying to lure me into this kind of world, you know. I don't know, this kind of world where it's just, I don't even want to bring it up because I know I want to start abiding by and respecting YouTube's um policies, right? So saying, I know saying I have a read up the policies, cause my primary focus is on, I'm not trying to get this platform booming, or, I don't want to boom off of negativity or stuff like that. That I wasn't trying to seek attention in that way when I initially started up these kinds of platforms. It's the only way I can get to vent true and truly feel like afterwards I've vented. I don't really have much people to go to. I can't really get any help. I'm trying to help myself. I'm trying to use my time wisely. You know, sometimes I beat up on myself, 'cause I have to be hard on myself. Because I'm a man and I need to. I'm 25 now, but I don't know what to say. Every time, every avenue, and I've literally borrowed from this person. So, like, I've borrowed from this person a lot of money lately, like for the month now, and then I'm still jobless and still cannot do anything for myself. It's just so mind-boggling and baffling of the hurdles sometimes. It's so mind-boggling and baffling, and even when certain jobs I was applying to online, right? I noticed some of them require you having a computer and stuff like that. And I recall I had already went out of my way to get myself these stuff. And what had happened was stolen in the house that I was living in. People came in and stole the house too. So when I look at it, how can I feel responsible? All of these things literally happen out of my control. I have my things here, here. A lot of people saying, why I never run away. That's all people was telling me. I couldn't even see so well or anything like that, right? I have my things, my things, my property here. Matter of fact, my father had left me after he passed away. He had something there for me to inherit a house. My sister stole it. She bent my arm, not literally, figuratively, and stole it. And then a lot of older adults were bum rushing me and trying to supplant seeds of doubt and fear and all these stuff, but make me work against myself, not even work against myself. But they just was guilt tripping me, they was making me feel all sort of stuff I never really understand, and I just make me feel intimidated, and I still try to stand, against these people. My grandfather, he does feel like people been trying to kill me off this entire time. Never feel like it's just what was happening. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Some more time, I just feel like to throw in the towel. I know, so I said that a plethora of times now, you know, because it's so frustrating, and really and truly, it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard to figure out what you should do. 'Cause I've put blood and sweat and tears into this. Blood, sweat and tears to where I reach. I remember mornings I'll wake up crying, crying because of the trauma. It does, I couldn't sleep. It's hard for me as an adult to sleep now. For the past days, I haven't been trying to get much sleep because I saying, you know, in the long run, I can get sleep after I get this sorted out. That's why I'm saying, I can get sleep after it's sorted out, after somebody respond to me. Must say over 100 of 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 jobs I've applied to online once over 100, but only a few I could have successfully um you know up, get through with their application, because majority of their applications, like, I notice it's not, you have to have some kind of skill, or it require, definitely requires having a computer, or some computer, a PC. So, it's really, I don't know how to get, I trying to get around that, but this time, I don't know what, 'cause I don't even feel comfortable asking every week, like, well, I don't even have water and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be very considerate of this person. I know this country, so people might have a lot of bad experiences with people, people who not, and trying to impose as if, I don't know. I don't know. I just see it taking um money from people like that. I don't really, without no real reason, because you just gonna come back and ask them again, about asking the person to help me sort this out. But I think they not to say distracted, they saw something there with what they do. They don't really have time. I really don't know. I really don't want to think as if they're helping me. If they helped me yesterday, I'm not worry why them not help me. If say for instance, if they help me, say it yesterday, right? They gave me um a plate of food, right? I'm not going to worry of why this person don't teach me how to cook, or you know or I don't know how to explain the analogy. But I asking them for help to secure something for me to help support myself. And I say, yo, I might need a drive or two, or I would like to ask, I would like to help in securing a better bank account that can help me. I don't really have nothing going on right now. And it's hard, and times has gotten harder. You know, I don't know what else to do, or what else to say, or what else I can ask them. I just don't feel comfortable just having, what say say one day they give me, not say excuse, but that's what it would be to me, right? So they can't help me this week. That's going to be, to me, it feel like it going to be equivalent to killing me. Cause saying like, you know, it seems as I always have to reach out to you for you to acknowledge that something is wrong, or wonder if something wrong with me. Nobody really reach out to me. You know, so if I get disconnected or anything, it feels like I'm just going to be in pure darkness, just left us up there, left to the slaughter. And I don't know certain times, sometimes what's going on with people, or if they don't express nothing to me. I would never know. That's why I come and confess whatever I experiencing. Or I'll even ask what's going on with you. You know, common courtesy. You know, 'cause I genuinely care. I genuinely care. If somebody help me, I'm going to reciprocate. Cause I value and very grateful. Say you even thought to help me in the first place. 'Cause and one thing I want, I don't want to take advantage of your help. I want to to become a better person and show say the show say that I'm trying to make do better, trying to do better and move forward. You know, say I'm not taking your advantage of your help or to constantly do a certain way, but it's like almost like they're setting it up to. Cause saying like with some people that would have want push you to do what you have to do. I don't feel like no push. I don't feel no push. Cause I would love the push. I would really love the push. Cause I need the push. It push. Go out and make your money. Go out and work. Not the push, but no support behind it. I would like that the two in combination. It's been like 5 years now since I've become an adult, a full-fledged adult. And all I've been doing is people been wasting my time, trying to kill me off. All these things. I'm tired. I'm very tired. It's just despicable and disgraceful with the police. Like how they trying to mislabel me and stuff like that is unbelievable. To me, is unbelievable and it still have my buffer, but I still have to move forward. Cause not say I expect myself to my family was doing. I knew that what they were doing. I never knew at, it was this bad or at this such a large scale where I never know nobody ever really said nothing to me before. No, nobody really said anything in society beyond said the couple few whatever they would have called those type of people. I don't know. It's just very weird. I seen like on the internet, I seen that my relations, my situation seems so similar to a lot of people in Hollywood where, certain experiences where them have certain experiences where them have certain stuff where they go through, how they even talk and how they're being treated in society now. But the difference between they can always come with a comeback or something like alright, for instance, Orlando Brown and all them weird people there over there. Like not saying Orlando Brown and all them stuff there, but you know, I can't like for instance all them weird like P. Diddy and I don't wanna call 50 Cent name. I don't know where his position is in it. And all them, the rest of them, you know them face, Kanye West and all them stuff there. How I can relate to what they're going through, right? And I comparing myself to them or putting myself on their stature and what they had done or worked for. I just saying it as how like when they come out, people start marking them as crazy and stuff. I don't know if I come off as any of those, but it's very complicated to explain and stuff like that, you know. 'Cause it's just was coming from all angles, and you know, with me being the fact, me being had been an orphan, you know, I never knew much. I wasn't being groomed in a way where it would be subject to my security, right? So if there's a breach in my security, you know, I don't have no memories of my security not being breached to compare it to. I don't know how it is to be comfortable, or, you know, the little comforts it used to be at one point at time, it used to be very, 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 very dark, you know. That's what in my younger years, when I was an infant till like the age of 12, my sister was very, very tyrannical. You know, I never had no break or nothing. I never even have anything for myself. And you know, it was horrible. It was very horrible. When she passed away, I finally felt like I was going to get a break. And then, you know, I forgot my other sister. I never really forget. I just push it to the back of the crevices of my mind. Say, you know, I'll deal with that when that come. You know, just be grateful now. Say you have a break from the total. You know, 'cause I used to fear like is in this it's inexplainable, it's indescribable. Like this woman would be the devil to me. She was the only devil that I ever knew. That she was more scarier than the devil himself to me, right? With how abusive, how terroristic, how impulsive she was, right? And I I I I, I got over. I felt like, you know, after a while, not even a while, it used to haunt me. It used to haunt me, but after she passed away, you know, I still would have night terrors. I was always having night terrors of her abusing me and stuff like that, you know, and I would wake up and crying and shit like that, you know. So, you know, I grew up in an environment where they taught me that I was a man. I was just born a man. So, you know, I took up a lot of principles and certain, like, you know, I just felt the responsibility, you know, like to ignore the emotional shit, ignore the stuff that causing me to feel some kind of change, you know, in my attitude. You know, it kind of made things worse for the most part. 'Cause, you know, when I first started really breaking down, you know, I had my mental breakdowns, like only couple, you know, when I was younger, but when it came into adulthood and I saw the scarcity of things and how things we are not really don't know how to manage or where, you know, I never learned, got brought up into the working world or stuff like that, you know, I never really was focusing on making money. I used to watch things online, and my main focus was trying to save the world and stuff like that, you know. Every day I could have sell, you know, I was trying to start up a business with. in agriculture and selling natural produce, you know. And my intent was to work with people that had connected to had network through the internet, right? And this even ties back with the female I mentioned earlier, right? Because for some reason she knew certain some of these people. So I don't know if people targeting me or cause saying, I just knew this girl. I knew these people. I've been networking from the age of 16. Cause my intent was to I got very curious and stumble across certain um rhetoric and people advocating online, and I made it my path. I was very, pro black. I was very resentful. I was misdirecting my resent with something that wasn't the problem I faced, and I put a lot of energy and focus into that. I wasted a lot of time. I was still in school too and trying to do school, and I get to when my family withdraw me and stuff like that. I lost my way 'cause my intent was I never fully intended. It's like something I just fall back and they were there and I started doing this and I told them about it and they liked the idea and they was really willing to support, even it wasn't only them too. I don't network with certain other peoples from different avenues. I knew a person in Germany. I met her through um some kind of social media outlet. I don't remember 'cause a lot of my stuff been hacked and stuff, and it was really long time ago. And I used to talk to this German lady, and she used to be into gardening and she used to help me with my gardening, actually. She was a scientist. She used to study plants. I think it was um she was a botanist, right? She used to help me with her advanced research and techniques and stuff like that. It was very empowering. And when how I lose contact with her is 'cause all of these crazy stuff happening, and she just distance herself. She never want anything to do with this, So I come to understand it really hurt. She was really a good friend. She was there for me in hard times too. But she was trying to help me send me down seeds and stuff like that. And I kind of missed her. I kind of missed her. But I just have to move on. 'Cause she moved on with her life, and you know, a lot of stuff she went through too. Her husband had died, and her husband had died in a burning building, right? Um, what had happened was the stove was left on, right, and they were sleeping, and they both had woke up. The not woke, they both had woke up, and he went to out the fire while she was told to escape. She was told to escape. So, that's feeling so well. So, please bear with me, sir. I just try, and then it is a horrible story I'm telling you. You know, and he had got caught in the fire and never managed to escape. So, when this was brought to court, the justice system was going to penalize her and have her accountable for her husband's death. And she was just distraught with what she was going through. so she wasn't even capable of even, but she beat the case. She had beat the case, and, her husband was really a hurtful, painful story, and it was really something there that she could have shared that with me and trust me to share that with me. 'Cause now where I come to understand now, I come from a third world country and it's hard to trust people from these kind of countries because, you know, they're scammers, they don't have no good intentions, they don't, they're just low life people and, that's, I generally never saw that in my early years. I never saw that. I thought racism was real, 'cause it was affecting, I felt like it was affecting me, 'cause the couple encounters or experiences I had, and I marginalized it to myself, and I was just young and all TV was showing us racism, 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 racism. You know, till I got tired of TV too. You know, 'cause one to those days when TV used to be. I don't really care about TV anymore. I would love to have a TV. Mind you, that don't mind me that. I would love to have a TV in a stable. Not like this though. My primary focus would be now, right now. You know what I want to manifest right now? A car, a laptop, somewhere stable to um I have a lot in my I had certain stuff in my head, you know. But I know if I given the space I can do it. 'Cause for years, I remember last year or year before, I never had no idea of how uncertain things felt like it was closing up on me. And, I wished for, I had a wallet, you know, um, and it was like this woman that used to harass me and stuff like that, right? This is a particularly different woman from what I was mentioning. It's somebody I had reached out who had placed themselves to be reach out for help, and she used to just harass me and torment me the entire time, you know. And all she used to do was send me like a pocket change and try with distract me from trying to do anything for myself. So I couldn't escape from her, right? She never want me go get no job or anything, or she want me just constantly harass me and and one time this this day, right? I had been on the phone with her. I was going through a lot of stuff cause people already had invaded my house and I basically stuck here with them, cause I couldn't, I already had contacted the police and the police came here and assaulted me, so that's why I had ran and I locked away in my room for a couple months, right? No food, no water, so my body already in shock with it keep on doing these kind of things, right? So what happened? She was antagonizing me and she really struck a nerve, right? So I went to the bar and I wasn't even here. I wasn't even here and then my vision was so terrible at the time. Cause I'm under so much stress. I went to the bar and went and I never ever had my glasses as you see I have now, you know. I lost that wallet. That wallet I had to carried me through the whole of high school is a guest wallet. I got that wallet for myself, you know. 'Cause I was saying, preparing myself, say, you know, I have a wallet and, you know, I need a wallet when I grow up and, you know, I need to place my money and, you know, made me, I thought I would have it forever. 'Cause I take care of my things. I take care of my things, right? So now, so I lose that wallet. Cause that instance, cause you know that's the stress or I got junk and left the wallet with a plethora of money and my credit card, my debit card. You know, I told the woman like, you know, like she need to calm down or you know, I don't know what she nagging me about. You know, like yeah, I'm not in I keep on explaining to her, I'm not in a good mindset frame or mood, you know, I need to be very cautious about what I'm doing and my stuff. Cause they already stole my computer. You know, I can't afford to lose anything else, like say my passport or any of my IDs. You see me? So you just please leave me alone, but just give me a breather. You know, cause I can't I can't really do the position I was in was very tight. Cause I'm dependent on this person. And this person is just there trying to be there to sabotage me. You know, cause I never really need her there. I never really need her there. It's just now cause she's mm, true she say my girlfriend trying to help me. No she. So who am I? Cause I even tried to turn her down. I even tried to turn her down. I even so me even showing her say I don't want made it even worse. Made it even worse. 'Cause I thought my girlfriend would have fall back with me and say, you know what, this bitch trying to step in on my man. You know, this black bitch. You know, you think cause she was Native American, you think say she would have just come now and side with me. Fuck no. No, she never side with me. She never even trust me to try inevitably figure out shit. She wanted this woman to help us figure out shit. And I telling her, said, this woman don't have no fucking intent to, if we allow her, she going to break up. And what did she do? What she do? She did the same thing I thought. You know, and I keep on explaining to the woman, say, I'm in a highly dangerous situation. All the fuckers where you keep on trying to whatever for be snarky and do all sort of put in your jobs and I don't know exactly what angle you're coming from, but I can see say it's not a good angle you're coming from and I don't feel like I should deal with this anymore. You know, yeah, I appreciate what you had done so far. No, not really. In my head, no, not really. Because she been very rude. She been very nasty. You know, all she was focusing on objectifying me and stuff like that. You know, and she liked to self-project. You know, 'cause I don't have any reason. This was a old lady. This was a old lady. You know, I thought she would have been more nurturing and caring when I reached out to her. You know, so just to see how horrible they would treat you, you know. Horrible. Cause that's all their focus was on. That's what all their focus was on. No, but I just needed to stay online and stuff, so since my girlfriend wasn't cooperating with me and I just went along with it. And, you know, I wasn't really here. I wasn't really fully conscious as to say like, I just know say, I just get a bad vibes, but I just can't fight all the way I wanted to fight. When I looking back on it, no. 'Cause I wasn't in the mind frame to focus on whatever I'm trying to deal with this, with the car. How bad it was getting after a while. If my eyes open for a long while, it would hurt my head. If I look, if I would be looking at things, or just, it would hurt my head because I cannot see, and it was hard to concentrate and focus. But I had to still stay focused, and I managed that, got a job, and kept it for 3 to 2 months, and was very difficult being in a car. I thought when I got my job too, I thought things would have changed for me, and people, it's like I just went back into the same shithole back again, you know. And the place was a paying me and all them stuff there. I couldn't take it. So I say, yo, I probably gonna have to respond to that. But I just wanna finish this live first. You know, the thing was, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. But back to I just realized I went on a tangent. Back to what I was talking about. I lost that wallet, and then I felt bad about it. My girlfriend, who was we was planning to get married, she bought me a lot of stuff over there. She bought me some clothes and stuff like that, and a new computer and stuff like that. She had no way to send it. She didn't know how to send it, and I wasn't in the right mind to whatever. And then, I never want to ask her to do that, because I'm trying to escape, and I had no way I didn't even want it here. To be honest, I didn't want none of the stuff them. Because I'm not in a no safe zone for take anything. Even when my aunties them was sat there and to send my down stuff, I didn't even want it. I didn't even want it. 'Cause I saying like, I don't know if it's their prayers right now making certain things. 'Cause I don't how it was before with the people that run in and out my house and taking whatever. My house used to have a lot more stuff, and they stole a plethora of my grandmother's stuff. But I just grateful for how it is now. But I telling you, a couple years last year, you know, uh, I said I wanted a wallet back. 'Cause I cannot take how people keep on picking my pocket, and I check my pocket, and I don't like how my money just loose in my pocket. Every time I go in at the store, the supermarket or store, I go in my pocket. Even though I take out a bag of dollar out of my pocket. And even I said I wanted an iPhone and I wanted a watch. I remember I had a watch in high school, and a teacher destroyed it because she, I used to get a lot of hate. I working for my things, right? There's nothing against wearing a watch in school. They don't have no rules. She made it up on the spot. But because they just don't like see a young youth strive and I do certain things for himself. You see me them fight it down. Cause hustling and doing and I buying stuff to make myself look like, classy. Cause that's how I like my thing, my style, you know. I feel like it's something encoded in me or whatever. But you know, she took the watch and she break the screen, she drop it and break the screen, and I told her, say, you know, say you're gonna have to buy that back. You see me, and then she a come with all sort of something. You see me, some of this, well, she a go carry me to office and re. You see me, some of this say, yo, you know what, squash that shit, squash that shit. You know what, fuck off. That's what me I saying, man. Fuck off, bitch. You see me, would I understand if it was a male teacher who had done it, but me just never understand. Me would have more stuck there if it's a male teacher who had they fucking done that. You see me? Cause at least me could have probably say, you know what, mama, you know what, if me did really reach there, cause the story would have sound lighter. And my half say, yo, my fight at male teacher cause him broke my watch. But you know, this bitch broke my watch. But I'm not get too deep in that. You know, so I got frustrated. I said, yo, one of the things that I said with along with the wallet, so I want a watch and I want an iPhone. Come what you see now. Come this year. I don't know if it's around the same time though. Is it around the same? I'm not even sure. I don't want to make that kind of mistake. If anything else I make a mistake, I don't want to lie, be a false witness with that. I have the watch, the same silhouette, not the same silhouette. It was a blue, but it was rubber. It was a rubber band, but it was one of those crisp. I don't remember what brand. It's not the same brand, but you know, it's the same color scheme, right? It's a blue leather watch that I have now. Yeah, I'm not going to put online the name, the brand. Um, an iPhone. You know, I would be grateful for I done any iPhone. And you know, I got one. I think iPhone 12. I still use my old phone called John Star. Them tricked me. Cause I went and used. They told the same people. I don't know why I keep on listening, taking advice from my enemies. You know, they told me to use they told me to go when I wanted to switch my Sims now. And I end up still have to use the Sims. So all these people were after me still can collect my information or whatever. Right? Cause I'm not change my Sim. I still I use the same Sim. So it never make no sense. So me even waste money and buy a new SIM and the service and that the new the other the competitor now I went to, right? Their whole software scheme is horrible. It's horrible. 'Cause I bought data. I bought the same week service and by the same day the whole of the data them use up is not even unlimited and is the same amount I paid for this is for the 7 day. You know, I don't know, but you know, I wish I had made a better decision and had stuck with this service that I'm working with now. Cause I wouldn't have faced no problem or all of that. You know, cause I could have used my iPhone now be using my iPhone which functioning because this phone, I go through a lot with this phone. I go through a lot with this one. I go through fight. Even with my iPhone, I go through since I got it, I got to the screen crack. I have to use it for it. um defend myself with it. But this phone, this phone, I gone through. I have it for like probably 2 years now, and I gone through a lot with this phone. This phone carry me through a lot. So this phone I'm not planning to just throw it away. I using it, I go put it in a memorial, or put it in some kind of time capsule. You know, cause to me I say, yo, at this phone, and even say having the reason why I would like to switch it, cause this phone having charging problems. It dies too fast, and the charger, you have to, every time the charger, I buy a new charger. This is why I like iPhone. This is why I always wanted to go to iPhone. Cause I feel like with Android, I have this phone, this iPhone for like for 2 months now. When you buy these Android phones, especially, I've never had any expensive. Cause I wasn't even interested in buying no Samsung Galaxy, or anything like that. Cause I like my shit protected and secure. So that's why I wanted the iPhone, right? Um, with these phones now, with these kind of Android phones, you always have some problem with the charging jack or the charger, and you don't even know if it's the charger or if it's the pins in there going bad. You have to keep on bend it a certain way, and certain times when I'm in a crisis, I'll be on the fucking phone and it's like 1% left, and I need to reach out to somebody like emergency, and then the fucking phone you can't charge it. You can't charge it, or you have to have it in your hand a whole way, and you know you leave it to charge. I remember when the police them came down on me one night, right? And I left my phone to charge. Then I wanted to take out my phone to record the police, so they don't have no argument if they shot me or any shit like that, or like even especially how they were trying to write me off as if I was crazy, right? I could have documented the whole entire scene to show, now put on the internet, say this is what I'm experiencing, and they cannot say anything otherwise from that. So that's how they even get by with them something, the wickedness, And when I grab my phone, I had to put down my phone afterwards when they came. Cause they kicked down the door and just come in. So I say, yo, I am trying to seem as passive as possible. Matter of fact, when they came in, they were surprised. I don't know. I thought that was just a thing with the police. Like, you put your hand up in the air. They came in like acting weird, like why my hand is up in the air. I said, what the fuck? You came in with guns pointing out at me, and I thought about open up this. I genuinely don't know if y'all are police officers in the first place. But I don't have right. This is my home, and y'all just literally invade my home like terrorists and coming down on me. So me I try say whatever me I try look like, me I comply. If y'all actually police, me I try comply, and whatever information I feel like I can give you, I will give you that. But outside, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You see me? So I never said that in. That's just my internal monologue at the time. But um, you know, I don't like Android. I don't like Android, but I still commend what I go through, because a lot of hardship I go through, and certain miracles, like even certain times when charger definitely not working, and but there's a screw around with the charger, and me screw around with it, and it will start charge. So I still have to be grateful for that. you know, could have been worse. I really try, but for say that I got, even the job that I got, I call it down. I spoke it into being. See my iPhone, my wallet, even I even have wish for cologne. I have two. I have two. I wish for clocks. It might not be the clocks that I wanted, but it's even better. That's how the universe bless me. It's better. It's something that I never ever know that I wanted. I was going for the suede, but the suede, I feel like after getting this, I feel like that's out of style. That's out of style and easy to damage and ruin, and it's hard to maintain the suede. So this one is even better. You know, I even had loafers for years. Even my girlfriend got my loafers. It's just that I never really get to finish even meet up with her again. The last time I saw her was the last time I saw her when she came out here. It was really the last time I'll ever see her. 'Cause I try reaching out back to her. I hate doing these things. Not I hate doing these things 'cause I don't know. The way today things look like stalker and stuff. But I just hope that for a while she had accepted me. She just was not responding to me at all. So I left it alone. I left it alone 'cause I don't really have time for be pouring out my heart. I'm going to be honest. I was going through some mental something there where I'm trying to reach out to a lot of people and stuff like that. You know, she wasn't responding to me anyways, and then I felt like it was a good idea to, when nobody else was responding to me, I felt like it was a good idea to bring it to her, 'cause she was always, if anything else don't work, I know, say, her love and care, she always, and now the weird lady is no longer here. That weird lady that trying to be a wedge in between us is no longer here. So I feel like if she come back and we start make up and help me out. I know definitely I have it now. I know what to do. I know where to go. I know, you know, even what I don't know, I feel like I have the competency to figure it out under this car. Like even for instance, I found online jobs and stuff like, I've actually had gotten through with few of them, but they requested that, they found it weird that, not so weird, but others saying that I have a PayPal account without knowing they requested and I explained to them, I never knew that they would need that, and I do have a functional, but in my country as it is, I don't have a master visa card, so I thought that you would know. I thought like I explained my idea of what I was doing earlier, but they never take me. And there is a plethora more I'd apply to, and it's coming up. And a lot of good ones them where would have given me a real opportunity. Like say, yo, there was one that I applied to. Um, what's the name of the company? It's not Humanix. Um, I hope people can understand. So this is not how I regularly function. I'm just under a lot of stress right now. But what I'm saying, like, one that I applied to could have given me the opportunity to actually leave. They actually asked in the application, say if if you would need to apply for a work visa, if you would like them to offer you a work visa. And I say yes. I say yes and explain my reasoning behind that. Right. So, I had my fingers crossed and now to see that, I'm of efforts now. Cause saying, I was taking these ones now, but the good ones, them, if they still come out, I would have just either work, cause majority of this is just side hustles. It's just side jobs, They don't really care about your commitment or loyalty. You control how much you make. The more work you do, the more money. The less the less work you do, the less money you make. So you control your schedule and everything. So I like that idea, and I like the comfort that I can stay at home and do it. Yes, putting myself out there right now. And I don't think it's really safe out there right now for me, especially the other day I got robbed and the person bite. Some I say like after I try to fuck them up and I say yo, I never know we play like this in this country. You see me, it's not even a woman attack me to, it's a man. It's a overgrown, well, a midget. Well, not a midget. To me, he's going to come off. I don't know what's a midget. I don't know if he's a midget or not, to be honest, or if he's a dwarf. Others, 'cause I'm 6'6". Majority of people short look short to me. So I don't know. I really don't know and don't really care. I just minding my own fucking business. But don't know. Supposed to go cook dinner on Mother's Day upon this live talk. And then I'm supposed to respond to this person who is in here supposed to help, who is helping me with my life struggles. But, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I can't just leave this halfway. Like, I barely even done, you know, I feel like if I come off, I'm not going to even come back and remember what I'm supposed to be saying, And I just want to get this all out, right? So, I was explaining, like, I doing like an epiphany or whatever when you having a realizing certain things, right? I did call down, I did say, I wanted, and I got it. Got the wallet, got a ombre cologne, ombre ice, you know. And the other one I got is a Jaguar. I got a lot of nice stuff too. So I appreciate my auntie for that. I'll never forget it. Because they bought me a lot of nice stuff. I got Adidas. I got an Adidas, whatever you want to call it. And some flip flops. I don't want to say slippers, because sound kind of girlish to me. I get flip flops and Crocs. And I had my Crocs that I had got for myself, and they stole it. They stole it, and so that's one of the things that I wanted back to. That's one of the things. But I had wanted back that from way before. No, last year. Cause Crocs is so versatile and so durable and it's so something there friendly, right? Environmental friendly. I can wear it, go anywhere, you know, either with socks or without socks. And I live in a tropical country, so it rains time to time. And back in when I was younger, I used to be buying shoes, sneakers, kicks, and the rain would have just be destroying my shoes. Like literally, I don't know if it's all acid rain or shit like that. It would make my shoes discolored, then it would make my shoes dry rot. And whenever it rained, because it would make my shoes smell away, not because of the scent that I my foot, because I would be stepping into puddles or when I traverse in the road and stuff like trying to travel, so I never used to wash it. I never used to wash my shoes because I never really had time or was given the space to even do those stuff, so now it's different. So like I really like now how I have my shit to do. Like, I have my own shit, I have my own privacy. I have my own closet now. Put my stuff in the closet. You know, I have my clothes now. That's not being stolen. Nobody can steal it no guys. Anybody this time around anybody coming to my house, it's not going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty. You maybe can pull that stunt on me when I'm 19. But no, not gonna be pretty no. You see me? And then especially that, you know, I have the key for my house, so no idiot can let in anybody. And surely I'm not opening my gate for anybody to come in. The other day, when I was coming back home from off the road, I see this brother come like he looked like he's a taxi man. And I know this might sound weird to people abroad who probably stumble across this. Because you're saying like, what's a taxi man doing at your house? I don't know. I don't know. But he was in my house, in my driveway, skirmishing for shit. I don't know why he was there. He telling me about the same individuals that tried to steal my house and trying to find out information about them. So I told him, say, yo, I don't know who the fuck you talking about. You need to get off my property. That's what him need to do. You see me? And then say like, all right, boss man. And then whatever he was stealing, because it's not my stuff he's stealing. Miss Murdoch, the quote unquote alleged sister that I keep on talking about, she got those stuff and put it out there and claimed that she was going to remove them and get Chuck man to take them out. You see me, so I can't afford to deal with that. I can't afford to put any of my finances right now into this house, and plus I do not have the paperwork. So I feel like, I don't know what these people was doing in the first place, trying to steal the house. I just don't understand. And I think that because the hit that they came at such a volatile time for me, I don't even know what make any sense anymore. God, like even the police, I don't know what's really going on. God, how can you just come and steal somebody's house like that and talk about you gonna pay off taxes? on the host. Cause there was real actual people doing things for years, like look like they've gained experience. Come here and say, how the hell you fucking sell coke? You know, they just lucky say, I don't know all them names. You see me, cause if I knew them names, how you think so I would have afraid to light up on the internet with all them names? You see me? You think I would have afraid to light it up? Cause they clearly they're just weak men. That's all I see it as. Them just weak men. You see me? Cause say I still talking. Oh, somebody you have a hostage. You have a hostage and your hostage I overpower you. I fucking overpower you. You know, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but these people are very dangerous out here. They're weak-minded people. They're weak-minded people. They're very weak-minded. I have to express that. They're weak. Just in general, they're cowards. And you know, when you put power into cowards, they abuse it. They abuse it. They always tend to abuse it. They're always going to abuse it, you know, 'cause for some reason it's hard to do the right thing nowadays for people. Yeah, I find it hard not to, 'cause I feel like they hold some kind of double standard for me, right, where I can't even be human. There's nothing for me. All my neighbors wicked, wicked evil people. You know, listen to Martha Lives if you like to about that. I think I do elaborate on that. You know, they're still trying to carry through and trying make it through the days and stuff like that. Try to get stuff in my mind straight. I feel kind of better expounding on these things, and even that the person reaching out back to me again. So I just felt like, like what can I do now? What can I do now? I just wasted must say 5 days putting all my efforts into preparing for the interview and researching what and what places I can. I did a whole like must say how much applications, and it might sound easy as it, but I have to put in the application ship about myself, information, certain questions, because they're coming from different countries, they're asking you certain questions, different questions where you can't just come with a one sentence answer and it have to be well thought out. So that take a lot of time. It take a lot of time, energy, because you want to set the perfect thing that going to make you get through. So I generally frustrated now, because I put a lot of time into it and things. All right. It going worth it in the end. I'm just going to be here sitting down and saying that I can use this now to make somebody to continue help me. To say the fact that I have something now of value where I can wager now and negotiate certain terms. Say no, okay, I can, or promise you, say, if you help me out a little bit long while when I start out my thing, I can get you. I can pay you back. No, I can't. So what may I do? What may I do? What am I doing? And I thought I would get through with the security thing, you know. I never felt like to go the day. And I suck it up and say, you know what, I gotta go. I go and go early 8 o'clock in the morning, find myself and deal with this. I reach. I just don't like how I keep on putting on and not, there's no returns. There's no returns. There's not much return. Isn't it? I hope this was clear, for somebody to understand. I have my mind, but